Else is here early, just a baby bit early. How is everyone? I am on my computer, my laptop for like the first time, maybe the second. If there's any problem, I have my phone on standby that we could, you know, I could switch really quickly. Hi, Gwen. Do I sound okay to you, Gwen? I love that I can chat. CHAT. Welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Yes, of course. Okay, great. I love that I can chat. I have my little emojis. I could send little hearts to you guys. So I am setting up my Discord, and my son was over today. I'm so used to looking that way because I'm used to being on the cell phone. So my son was over today, and he's like, "Oh, you're getting a Discord?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Do you know anything about it?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Do you have one?" You got to pull everything out of them. He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh, can you help me?" He's like, "Yeah," because he was asking me, "Are you using your laptop yet?" Because when I was in Florida, and I just was like, "What are you working on, Gwen? Are you working on anything at the moment?" I have slow mo on because it seems like everyone, but it's only like a 20-second delay just for those, infiltrators that want to come on. It's a shame. They have nothing to do with themselves. So they decide that they want to disrupt someone that is being creative and doing something. Hi, men. My little men. How are you, men? Ooh, nice. Hi, Gabrielle. I sent you a message. I don't know if you got it. I'm actually on my laptop, so I could look on my phone. Look at me. So fancy. Gabrielle gave me a little sneak peek of what she is working on, and it's gorgeous. I have a whole list of things to go through with you guys for the next hour that we're here together. I just read the first sentence. Thank you. And you know what it is? I put my makeup on at 5 o'clock this morning because somebody woke me up because they had to go swimming. And I used the e.l.f. spray, setting spray. I'm like, I always use the L'Oreal. L'Oreal is like the big thing, L'Oreal. But I put on e.l.f. and I was like, I don't have that much makeup on. I have that little compact that we both got from Timu. You said, "Oh, it's too white for me," but I put that on underneath, and then I have on the they make like a knockoff of the Jones Road, that mineral cream. I put that on to make me look like I still have a tan because the tan from Florida went, it's gone. And that's it. And then I just sprayed my face with the e.l.f. A little bit of mascara. I have on my sorry, can't self-care. Bye. Should be my answer. If you don't want to say no, maybe like no is an answer, but sorry, can't self-care. Bye. So I have a list here of all the things that I want to talk to you guys about. There's so many events. And I know who are the two girls. I know I mentioned them once before, Robin, and I use Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. It also works. It makes it last all day. Well, let me tell you, I love Urban Decay. They have that Dynamite eye palette. And if you're using anything that is working through this heat, stick with it. Stick with it. Robin and Brittany. Hi, Jay Lee's got her gun ready. She's ready with her trigger finger for anybody that comes on here starting any kind of trouble. Pew, 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 pew. I love it. I wish we had something like that in real life. Yeah, I wish that when somebody was standing in front of you, just being like obnoxious, you could just like touch them on the forehead and they went away. Be careful what you wish for. AI will be working on it next. Oh, I have to check Robin and Brittany more and find out just for the live streams who's doing what. Because I think that there's just something for everybody, and most people don't know it. You know, I was talking to another diamond painting company today, and he had an idea. Well, he doesn't have an idea; he's actually doing it. And I was like, "Oh, that's great." I took notes in order what I could find on Temu. I couldn't find your tall pink bottle. What the heck did I use? What was it for? Elisa Lee is working. Yeah, sure. My new time is Tuesday at 7 for the summer since my husband, why is my computer moving everywhere? My husband is doing a lot of gigs during the summer. The lamp. The lamp. Lee and Lenore. Okay. Yes. Tuesdays at 7 right now. Thank you. Eastern. When the lamp. What am I missing? And I got this on a slow-mo and I'm still not able to catch up. Everybody's saying hello. I have a double dose of matcha going too. Oh yeah, yeah. Yep, L&L. Yep. Is it the lamp that holds the tall pink bottle? This guy? Oh yeah, there really needs to be a Curtis Rekovich event, even though um I love this bottle. It did have a champagne in it, or maybe just a white wine. And I love the bottle. I love the way. And this little lampshade is from Temu. The tall pink bottle was a facial product that Lisa got from Temu. I'll have to look that up. I'll let you know. Look it up. I had the little gold one that takes my makeup off. You never know which way these are going to go, right? We're talking about makeup. Like I was scrolling the other day, for those of you, I was so compelled to do a video on the trees that fell during the storm here in West Philadelphia. And the tree fell, and it fell from one side of the street to the other side of the street. And when it split open, there were colonies of bees inside, because these particular bees, I forget what Mr. Philadelphia said, they build their colony vertical, north to south. For those of you that like that, explanation, north to south, east to west, they build their colony north to south. And when the tree fell, it collapsed, pancaked down on itself. There were bees all through West Philadelphia. And I just was, you do a lot of scrolling, but I don't really stop. I can't stand when I'm scrolling and I'm hearing all this music too from all different things that are being posted. But I stopped for this because it was the person behind the camera and their voice saying, "Come on, Philly, come on, come on, come on, come on, Philly." And I got so involved, and I met some really great people with some really great, public interest. This is what I love about social media, when you can get people together and could you meet people that are just creators and doing something. So if you didn't check that out, it was really interesting. Hi, Michael J. I agree. There needs to be a Curtis Rekovich event. No one is doing one. Should you do one, Michael? I'll come. I didn't like the new one that dropped today from Dreamer Designs. He dropped one. It was called Always Together or something. I follow him on Instagram. I follow Curtis Rekovich on Instagram, and the paintings that he does, and I've even highlighted a few of his paintings on, I did like a little Curtis Reikovich spotlight. I just felt like there were so many different things that he could have chose to give to Dreamer Designs to make a really beautiful diamond painting out of. I mean, it's pretty, but it wasn't anything that was like, not when you look at his other stuff. The man must be painting nonstop. It is incredible. It is incredible. He must go to sleep like this, like just painting in his sleep. Yeah, I didn't care for it. I just don't know. I think sometimes they tried, not that he is goth at times. I don't know if that's what you would call him, but when you look at all his stuff, when he goes out to do, like, he'll get like kiosks all over, and he'll put all, and he's got like his partner is great. His husband is great because he puts his works of art on everything, backpacks and little paintings and stuff that you can buy, prints and stuff. So yeah, I have actually on here, because we're going into July, and I have on here Christmas in July, something that I wanted to talk about. This comes from my mixed media days, when Christmas in July was the time that we started to hand make our Christmas cards, which I do every year. I hand make my Christmas cards. And I was like, what is going to be my Christmas in July? And when I look at my Curtis wall, I have Quiet Snow. And I'm trying not to open up anything new because I'm trying to get done my things that are open. If you see this guy in the back, you see him? Here's Rico. Rico will be done this week. He only has a few more rows of drills. You did see a new Ivan, and he posted that. I follow Ivan on Instagram, and I subscribe to his membership. So I saw that one maybe a few months ago, and I was like, if you go on his Instagram, you'll see a comment from me. And and that one is a beautiful one. Tonight I did Thanksgiving in June. Turkey, mashed potatoes, and cranberry sauce for dinner. Once I served cranberry sauce with chicken, and the people that I had over for dinner were like, what do you, cranberry sauce? I don't eat cranberry sauce on Thanksgiving. And then they ate a whole bowl of it. I love cranberry sauce any time of the year. And I love breakfast for dinner, and I love Thanksgiving. When I had Petal Bell in New York, I had a sandwich. It was a carved roasted turkey that I made every morning, and it had cranberry sauce. It was on Sullivan Street bread, sourdough bread, carved turkey, cranberry sauce, crumbled blue cheese, and a garlic mustard. And I would put it on the panini grill, and everything would melt together. And for some reason, I think I couldn't get the garlic mustard. It comes from France. So I had to take it off the menu for a while. I had people protesting outside of my store. Bring back the turkey panini. It was my best selling. And they ate it all year round. And I had guys that would walk from Wall Street to come and have a turkey panini. I love that sandwich. At first I was like, I bought a book that was like, I think maybe it just could have been called sandwiches. And I was like, this isn't blue cheese and cranberry and garlic mustard. No, put it all together. Oh my God. Like I said, best-selling sandwich. I love turkey. I love Thanksgiving. I had a Belgian cafe, Gabrielle. I made Belgian waffles all the time. Where were you when I was in New York? I was in your back door. I could do without bacon and eggs, but the Belgian waffles with the freshly whipped cream and strawberries and some confectioner's sugar on top, I'm there. So, guys, thank you for being here on this new time. Tuesday at 7. I know that Dead Seats does an 8, so I'm going to get out of here before then. So you guys that go over to Dead Seats, maybe even I'll pop in too if the boys He's probably sleeping. He was up at 5. I looked at the Ring doorbell. It woke me up. It said, somebody's at your door. And I'm like, what? And I turned on the Ring doorbell and I saw my husband leaving. He looked like somebody mugged him on the way out. I saw him open the door and just go from the heat and the humidity. So 5 o'clock in the morning, I got up because once I'm up, I'm up. I'm up. So thanks for being here on the new time. That's one thing. I should let you know that John and I today, because we're not moving, we went and did the reading for chapter 7 of Jaws, and he wants to read chapter 8 tomorrow. So my members are going to get these chapters pretty quickly because there's only 14. And we know that we're not going anywhere over the next couple of days. He's like, if you want to speed this up, I'll speed it up. You're dropping them once a week. And I'm like, well, I think I do, because I want to get to the movie that we're going to have on my Discord. And I want to have, I want to do like a background on Peter Benchley. I find him to be such a fascinating writer. I love the way he builds tension in between people. So look out for that. And while I got the members' attention, we got to have another Mooble, we got to have another member meetup on Google. A Mooble. Hey, I created a new word. Let's have a Mooble. Let's have a Mooble on Google for my members. A member meetup so we could touch base. I think it's about 3 weeks since we had a member meetup on Google, a Mooble. So I was thinking Monday, June the 30th, because then we're going into the, yes, Mooble. Monday, June 30th, because we're going into July 4th. July 4th is my son's birthday. I have a lot of B-rolls that I did today because I made Sicilian eggplant. No, I'm going to do the Jaws movie for everybody. So I was making Sicilian eggplant, which we don't bread our eggplant. Thank you, Jay Levy. And I sliced the eggplant lengthwise like a cutlet instead of in little circles. And let me tell you, why didn't I think of this sooner? Because I have a little casserole dish. It's like the size of an eggplant. And I layered on my, you guys will see it in the B-roll. I layered on my eggplant. I used my Botticelli. You do you. I make fresh sauce all the time, but not in this heat. The Botticelli marinara is just like making your own sauce. And I put Parmesan, and that's the way we have it as Sicilians. It was delicious. So you'll see that coming up. But what was I telling you this for? I was telling you this because either my son was talking about a Discord or John was saying something. Oh, he threw me totally off during it. And Fufi was in trouble. I have a lot of funny B-rolls. I took you guys to Docks with me when I went Sunday. We went Sunday? Yes, we went Sunday to Docks in Atlantic City. We waited in line for an hour to get in for the seafood happy hour. Amazing. I took you guys with me on that too. So I have stuff that I am getting done. I'm getting done. So let me know about the members. Moogle. Oh, my husband has his skin gets inflamed, and I tell him, and my mother has diverticulosis, and I tell her you can't eat nightshade vegetables. Oh, no tomato or eggplant. Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, listen, you have to do what you have to do. But I don't like making it. And I was watching the Barada Babe for a while. I had to stop watching her because she's eating eggplant all the time, and and she makes it look so good, but it's such a chore to make it. Well, her mom makes it for her. She's lucky. She's got a mom that when she's making eggplant has some on the side for her, and she cuts it really, really thin, and she breads it and fries it. I've never fried eggplant. This girl had me frying my eggplant, and it looks good. So members Google. And I don't know if you guys in this heat got a chance to see probably not because it dropped at 3 o'clock. Did you guys get a chance? I did one review for this company already. It was the wireless electric pen by Cato. I had the electric pen that had the wire that you needed to keep it plugged into the USB port. This is the wireless one that you charge. And let me tell you, I had a ball with this pen. I had a ball with this pen. I love the case. Look at it. It's like a sunglass case. You could just throw this in your beach bag with your little diamond painting. You don't need any putty or wax because the night before I did this review, I was in this office. I had the air conditioner on for an hour. My air conditioner has been on for an hour now. It's not even cool in here, but I shut it off while I was filming. And oh, I love that. We fry eggplant, squash, and zucchini like chips. I love it. I love it. And when I went to go turn the air conditioner on after I was done filming, it said it was 98 degrees in here. I'm chalking it up to the fact that I lived in Florida and my blood is still thin enough to be able to deal with it. But if you're sitting at the pool, like I was in Florida with putty and wax when I went to Florida and took my I was doing these little canvases, little stickers. And this sticker came with the pen and the drills came with the pen. And then I put this on a little easel that I found in Walmart. And I'm going to stamp something on the bottom. I'm going to stamp like a word on the bottom, like dream or believe. It's a magnet. I'm going to hang it up. But I had such a ball with this. When I did the first one, it was the same sticker. I put it on my Diamond Art Club. And this indicates where I have my AB drills at because I have stacks of these and they stack and I can't put one on top of each one or they won't stack properly. So if you guys seen this today, what did you think of it? What did you think of the wireless Kato? It's small. It's small. Oh, I just turned it on. I just turned it on. Still pretty much charged. It's small. It fits in your hand. So nice. And I don't like dotting, but I was dotting like a mad woman. I loved it. Gabrielle, slice in little circles, dip in milk, and mainly cornmeal. Really? I've never tried cornmeal and flour. I usually use breadcrumb and flour. Oh. Okay, I'll try the cornmeal. Because cornmeal would... And I don't think I've ever fried cornmeal. I've gone to places in New York where pizzerias use cornmeal underneath the dough so that it doesn't stick. It's almost like little ball bearings that makes the pizza roll. And we have a place in our neighborhood, just open, pizzeria, does a square slice Sicilian. And instead of using cornmeal, he uses sesame seeds underneath and on the crust with fresh crushed tomatoes and whole milk mozzarella and fresh basil. Too bad it was too hot because I would have walked over there today. That's what right on my way of walking. So I wanted to show you guys what was today's drop for what I put up today was the new Air pen. Oh, I'm gonna try this. I gotta try cornmeal. I'm missing something. I got FOMO. We only use Italian breadcrumbs. How about chicken? Oh, Michelle, I'm sorry. I'm calling you Michael. That's because the last chapter of Jaws is on my mind. The last word in chapter 7 was Michael. There we go. How about chicken? Can you use cornmeal on chicken or is it just vegetables? Because when you guys see my eggplant that I'm making, I have my mother-in-law's old electric fryer that sits on your counter with the lid. And I made chicken in there the other night. And I made chicken legs and thighs, thigh and leg. Crush up French onions and dip your chicken in egg and milk and bake in the oven. See, I didn't have time while I was in Savannah to stop. I walked right by Paula Dean's place and I was like, oh, that guy, he's got a shirt on. This is what an airhead I am at times. I'm like, that guy has a shirt on that said, I'm not your doctor, I'm your chef. I was like, that's a quote from Paula Dean. She said that to Oprah Winfrey, and the guy said to me, yeah, she did. And I was like, are you her son? And he was like, yeah, I am. And I almost fainted. These are the people that I faint meeting. Nobody else. Well, maybe one. Yes. My dad used to make 4C iced tea in a canister. I don't know what he did with it. And he would put fresh squeezed oranges in it. Now, I found out, being in Florida, that Kings River, because I bought roadside oranges and they were amazing. And I bought a big bag, like 5-pound bag of them. I had them in the car and I gave them away to everyone. My mother's like, those oranges were, I'm like, aren't they amazing? My son loves oranges. I gave him a bunch. So my mother's looking at the sticker and she's like, Kings River. I wonder if I could find them anywhere, like in Jersey. Well, they're all over. They're in ShopRite. They're in Acme. They're in your supermarket. I'm like, what? I ran to the Acme and they were 4 for $5. Now they are 2 for $3. Kings River oranges make the best, juicy, delicious oranges. And my dad would squeeze them in his 4C iced tea mix, but he would put extra sugar. So that's probably a Southern thing, because when I was traveling through Georgia, there was sweet tea everywhere. I was like, I gotta try this sweet tea. I gotta try it, but I never did. When I came home, I didn't buy powdered iced tea mix. I bought Lipton tea and made for each tea bag 1 cup of water. So I was making 12 tea bags to 12 cups of water. And then when the water boils, I have all 12 mixed, tied together, and I let them brew for 3 minutes. Squeeze them, throw them away. I have 1 cut up orange. I squeeze all the juice, and I add sugar. Now, my loved it, but there was like a cup and a half of sugar. They were like, I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't like it that sweet, but that's the way my dad would make it. That's the way he would make it. He didn't make fresh tea. My father made powdered tea. And probably the reason why he didn't bottle it, because it was 4C iced tea. But his secret was he would add extra sugar and I think 1 sweet and low. Oh, his tea was sweet. His tea was sweet and people loved it. Hello, Marty. I'm going to do them. I got to go get French onions now, and I got to get cornmeal. I got to make myself a list. French onions, milk, and cornmeal. So if I dip my chicken in milk and just put it in crushed French onions, it's going to stay on there? Yeah, I want to eat at your house too, Jay Lately. Hi, Marty. Sweet tea is huge in the South. I'm over a kitchen at a senior center. I live alone, so no cooking at home. I don't blame you. When I had my restaurant, I never cooked at home. I had a little baby refrigerator up in my bedroom. I walked in the door, went right upstairs to my bedroom. I had like water in there and like little picky things, but that's it. Zipper peas. Try Milo's tea. All right, next time Milo's tea. I am over there. Could probably even get it on Amazon. Milo's tea. I like Lipton tea. I don't know that I'm crazy about Tetley. I like red rose tea, and I like what else? Oh, I like Constant Comment. Constant Comment has orange in it. Okay. For all the people that are not into food, they're here for the diamond painting. Oh, please, Publix. Oh, I could live in that store. Live. So let me tell you about tomorrow's video that's already done and getting ready to go up. Ray sent me the Kato wireless electric pen, but she also sent me this beautiful orange box. And there are drill trays in here. We're gonna have to wait until tomorrow. But they're not like anything you ever seen before. I love Constant Comment. Yep, with the orange in it. And what else does it have cardamom in there? So good. Oh, it's so good. That's tomorrow's video. Trays. I got deliveries all weekend long. That's why we couldn't go to Docs on Saturday, because I was waiting for people, companies that were sending me uh items to review. Good night, how are you? Well, there was another great fast food chain in the South. Oh, what was the name of it? They did chicken. Oh, everybody went away for a minute. I was like, what happened? No, not Chick-fil-A. It's it had a funny name too. And we pulled over and they had the sweet tea and they had the chicken. No. Boy, where was I? I'll have to look. Yeah, picture. I have receipts for everything. I have so many videos from Florida that I never put up. Okay. No, not Popeyes here. It had like a funny tagline. I'm like, did they actually name this place? Nope, not Chicken Holiday either. We have a Chicken Holiday in New York. Darn. Come on, Dose. I feel like Popeye. Let me have a swig. It had a funny name. Oh, God. And I sent a picture to my son, and he was like, I hate you guys. Because he wanted it, not Zaxby's either. Could it have been Cluck You Chicken? Maybe. It could have been Cluck You. Wasn't look at all these chicken places. It wasn't Church's. It wasn't the Colonel. It wasn't Popeyes. Oh, that's so funny. It had like a funny tagline. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Let's talk diamond drills while I look this up. I had an Arthur Treacher's raccoon eyes. I had an Arthur Treacher's in Florida. Hey! Oh, boo. Had to work your day off. Boo. Mrs. Winters. Is that another place? Hi, Tracy. Buck. Oh my God. Hello, everybody. Hi, Crispy. How you doing? Oh, wow. Oh my God. Oh, you know what? I'm going to make a community post when I find these pictures of this chicken. Because I can't go into, what time is it? I have to know. Wait a minute. It is 7:32. We got a half an hour. And look at the list that I got. I was just going over, all right. So new drill cases tomorrow. Look out for that. And then on Thursday, you guys, I don't know. Did I mention this? I'm doing yin like every Thursday with my mentor, with my teacher. And she is here. No, she's on Zoom. She on YouTube. If you guys are interested in yin, I was thinking about taking the 3 essential poses that I do in yin every single morning, whether I do a full practice or not, and putting it on Awaken with Elisa. That's another, oh God, I have so much going on. I did talk about when I did Diamond Painting Shop. How did you guys like that story on Diamond Painting Shop? I love patronizing companies that have heart and soul. And I read that story about Rosa and her mom and her sister at least maybe 2 years ago. It had to be right after the pandemic. And knowing that her mother was 102 years old and got 12 diamond paintings done and became like the creative manager of Diamond Painting Shop, and said, if I was younger, I would have opened up a I would open up a diamond painting shop. And they did it to honor their mother and their sister, who sadly, it sounded like she was one of the first. Like my brother-in-law was one of the first. My brother-in-law was airlifted to Allentown, and he was on that echo machine through the pandemic, that with the people that we lost. So she lost her sister, and that's probably why at the time it was still very raw that I didn't go down that road. I was already more. And I was already in grief with so many things in my life. That was just one more thing. But I love that story. And I wanted to highlight my wish list, and I wanted to highlight what was new in the shop. And she had and made to order, and she had what was in stock, and she had hybrid canvases. Now, I had never heard anyone ever use the term hybrid canvases. And the first person that I thought of, hi Dana, the first person that I thought of when I looked at the definition of hybrid canvases, you heard it from Katie and Diamonds and Washi. I would imagine that, yeah, you would hear that from her. She's been diamond painting for a solid 5 years now, I would believe. Yes, I think she started in 2020. Yes, she's going on 6. Yeah, mine just went in and out too, and I'm so yeah. I contacted Lizette, and I said, you are a confetti queen. You love it, and if you want to be challenged, Diamond Painting Shop has something called hybrid canvases for the advanced diamond painter who needs even more of a challenge with hybrid canvases. And I didn't hear back from her right away. And when I'm going to bed, she's getting a cup of coffee in the morning. So we talk to each other through Instagram, and I didn't hear back from her. And I was like, "Oh, are you okay? Is everything okay?" And she's like, "Oh, I didn't know Diamond Painting Shop had hybrid canvases. I know that Jade at Gem Shop has them." I am reading. And she just did goldfish, which that's like right up my alley. The whole texturing of it. The other one that she did too, that was just the girl's face with the flowers. I don't think I have my I have like some of my rubber stamps up here. Let me see which one I pull out. This wouldn't, I like kind of artsy things, art. And hi Dana, and I didn't know, because I don't think I've ever heard that term used. Dana, do you know, or Tracy, or anybody else that goes through Jade at Gem Shop? Is there a separate listing for hybrid canvases? And right in the video, I said, listen, if you guys will know about this, please just have a good laugh on my account, because I still consider myself a baby diamond painter, but there's baby diamond painters all the time. And, for those of us that are in the dark, oh, good. Because when I go on Jade Gem Shop, I get very confused. I get very overwhelmed, and I usually just click off. So maybe if there's something there that I could look it up that way, that wouldn't be something that I would do publicly. That would be something that I would. See the website. You owe me a Coke, Jinx, Tracy. You owe me a Coke. You gotta love confetti. You gotta love confetti. So I got a lot of deliveries this week. And Chris, if you're still here, I don't know if you're still here. I want to get you on my calendar for next week. I know that every time you send me something, it's a problem with. You got to know around here. My husband was package delivery. That's an inside joke. I don't know if you have any tracking on that. I'm sure you do. But I want to get you on my kit up that's happening next week, because it's around. I'm not talking cryptically. I don't know if Chris wants to talk about what he's sending and what I'm going to be working with for next week, but I want to get that. I don't want to lose the momentum on that on the diamond brush rollers. Okay, but let me tell you something. That's something that I wanted to tell you guys. I have a canvas. I can't even show you guys. You can look it up on my site. Anki Moore. Okay, let me look it up. I'm gonna put it on the side. I got my list, and I got a new list. Anki Moore. I had Dreamer Designs creative team that does custom diamond paintings is awesome. And they did Beauty in Violet for me, that when I look at her, she looks like an oil painting. I have to be right up on it to realize that it is a diamond painting. I love the softness of it. I love the way that they blended it. I would consider that hybrid. It came from their custom shop. I have something else that I want custom made from them because they did such a fabulous job on that painting. I could put the original painting next to that and I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. And that's what I mean. Here's Rika. And that's what I mean about the hybrid paintings. Almost, they look so much like the original. Tracy, Rika is getting done this week. Look at how gorgeous he is. If you are a B lover, this is your canvas. See that big, what do they call it? That flower in the front. Every flower that you see on that canvas is AB drills. The front of him, AB drills. The top of him, AB drills. He is AB drills all the way around. He is so beautiful, but I have one section that I don't have the drills for, but that's content for what's coming up when I film that. I'm going to show you what to do. I kept my drills. There were 3 drills colors that I was out of for that canvas, and I had them because I saved my drills. But if you don't have your drills, if you don't have that color, I'm going to show you what to do. So that's coming up this week too. So we went through German Designs Beauty and Violet. I have one that I want them to make, but it's going to be as big as my Muka. And I don't know if I'm going to do it publicly. I don't know, but I know that they would make that. I have to ask them, when you did my Beauty and Violet, is that called a hybrid? Because they hand rendered, and it is. I just love that painting. I love a lot of my paintings, but I love that painting, Beauty and Violet. Yeah, so check that out. And I also, that was a new artist to me that I found on the public domain. I had never heard of him before. He was actually just a professor, and he had like maybe 13 paintings that he did. And in fact, I have 2 more of his paintings that I would love to have Dreamer Designs custom department make, especially the one that is the allegory of music. So look that up. I did a masterclass on that. So I have that. Okay. What else is coming up? Because we all got to get over to Ditsy's if we're going. Oh, 15 minutes. Okay, so I think maybe Chris left. I didn't hear back from him. Is that a human eye in the blue section to the left on his beak? No. Isn't? To get up and look at it. Wait, but I can get up and get it for you. Hold on. Yeah. I love the lace work going around and the flowers coming out. Every flower here is an AB. AB. The entire feathering, all ABs. His beak, AB. Here are all ABs. Here are all ABs. And so I have to finish here, which is missing. I don't have enough. And one line here. I love the coloring too. I love the shades of teal, the little specks of yellow that they did to break up this dark blue in the background. It's a gorgeous piece. It is gorgeous. And I've seen a few more flamingos, and I don't think that they are as pretty as Rico. And they're also romance art. This is going to Florida. Absolutely. He is stunningly gorgeous. I love the color palette, the blue and the brown. I love the pinks. They used pink. They used purple. They used different shades of pink, from baby pink to hot pink. Gorgeous. Get this canvas. If, you are saying, oh, go over to Rico. I think I have my affiliate listing on there, and you'll get 15% off, I believe. Yeah, he's gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right, where did I leave my pen at? Wish I could take Beauty and Violet off the wall and show you her. Maybe I could just turn it around. I think I have enough of a charge in here that I can unplug this. Show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, there she is in the corner. She's got, oh God, she's stunning. She has the crescent moon behind her, and just the softness and the draping on the dress. And then she has, sometimes she is known as Diana, and she has the archer bag on her for the arrows. Rico is from Dreamer Designs. He is gorgeous. He is. I'm so glad that that Gabrielle encouraged me to finish what I had and not open any other canvases. Finish what you have. You're going to feel so good when you get them done. And what's her face? Night's Rest is getting done this week also. So I have 2 finishes this week. I have another review coming up. I don't know if I'm going to do it this week. So we all remember the Art Dot clear trays. And I was like, Art Dot must hate me because I really had a hard time opening up those trays. For those of you that know, you know. But it was like they heard me and they said, oh, I want to see that, Tracy, on the Moogle. We'll see it on the Moogle. They revised the trays. Thank you. I do. And they revised the trays and they asked me to go back and review them, and I will. And they sent me something else to review. Anyone else seeing that human eye between the neck, between his neck and his beak? I see ducks. Those of you that know. Between his, are you talking about the blue part? Raccoon now sees it now. I feel like I'm looking for Waldo. What are you all looking at? I see blue. Anyone else? Shay did a video on the new Art Dot tray. Oh, good. The new ones. The blue part. I kind of see like a swirly kind of a smokiness to it. Art is in the eye of the beholder. So cool. Look at you, Rico, getting all this attention. I thought you meant, oh, right under his chin. Oh, yes. Cool. Where's Waldo? Yeah, I think Art Dot probably sends everything out all at once. And it's great because I'm sure Shay has her perspective. And I don't know if she did the old review. Yeah. I used to go to a place in Florida. It was an art gallery. It was right next to the Ringling Museum. And I would go in and look at this oil painting on the wall. And I was like, I don't know what I love about this painting, but I love it. I don't know what it is. And he kept saying, stand back from it and look. He wouldn't tell me. I must have been there dozens of times. He wouldn't tell me what it was. I'm like, is it a hurricane? What is it? It was just the eye of the flamingo. And then once you saw it, you couldn't unsee it. I love art like that. So, okay, so we went over the Art Dot trays. What else? I shouted out to Chris, but he's probably gone. We did Christmas in July. Okay, so Christmas in July comes from me being getting my Christmas cards ready. So I was thinking what was going to be my Christmas in July. And I do have a Muka that's 1/4 of the way done. For called Winner that I did with Muka Madness, where I won a $50 gift certificate from Diamond Painting Shop, and I got my Cafe Terrace at night with that gift certificate. That is almost done, Cafe Terrace at night, and I would love to get that done because my Yorkie is done and put him in my cafe room, so you'll be seeing that sometime soon. I better put this on here because I will forget. One thing I keep losing is my pen. Okay. Cafe Terrace. All right. Um, oops. And I want to do, I want to take out Quiet Snow. I am so intrigued by that Curtis Rekovich because it's mainly a monotone color of just different shades of white. And it reminds me of my dad. So I think I'm going to start that in July. I don't know how far I'm going to get, but I think I'm going to do something like Lizette does. I'm going to show it to you. It's already been unboxed. I don't know if it's kitted up. We'll do the kit up, and then I'll do like I'll show you as I approach it from 1/4 to 1/4 because I have other canvases that I have got to get to. And members Google for 6:30. You guys are going to let me know, and that's all that's on my list. Other than Quiet Snow is beautiful. I mean, for a while there was like, look at that crazy hair. She looks like a poodle. But then it's like it plants a seed in your head and you kind of like get maybe. And I don't know if she's a square or a round. What else do I have coming for you? Oh, I went on Ren from Diamond Arts Emporium. Diamond Arts Emporium. Those of you that know Ren know that he had an Etsy shop. Okay. I unboxed the fairy. Evidently, June the 5th, he sent me an email saying I should have known when the fairies sold out that it was you. And also the attention that was given to the square practice kit. So if you are afraid of squares, this is a square practice kit that Diamond Art Emporium sells. And it comes with a little kit, right? But you can up your toolkit to something a little bit more fabulous, like a diamond painting pen and a tray brick and some other goodies that Ren puts in here for you, including like cover minders and putty and wax. And I believe it's $8 in this cute little bag. Okay, so him and I got to talking, and he said, Elisa, what I'm doing is I'm closing down my Etsy, and as I'm moving categories off of Etsy, like just say, practice kits. Okay, so as he takes these down from Etsy and moves them over to diamondartemporium.com, he's taking them off of Etsy and you can find them there. He felt really bad, those of you that went looking for this, because you didn't have a choice as to which one that you could have picked. So it just Etsy made it difficult. Their platform wasn't good. Personal drawstring bags, me too. And I love, does it sound like a little, does she look like a little butterfly? Am I seeing a butterfly? We're all seeing different. We're seeing maybe a little butterfly there. I love his paintings. Look at the rendering on there. And this is to practice your square drills. So we're going to get that going. That's something else. But he also has a lot of new things coming, and he's getting his website together. And he asked me to collaborate on some things with him, which I said, yes, I would love to, because I love what he has to offer. And I love these kind of like, I love this color palette. This reminds me a little bit of the fairy that I ordered, the same kind of color palette, the browns and the blues and the vintagey kind of feel. So I like that. And when we start collaborating together, I will let you know. I think he was going to try and pop on this live, probably couldn't. And I was like, I totally understand, because, I'm getting your email from June the 5th. I'm getting it today. Yep, diamondartemporium.com. So he asked that she does have a 40, and this is just a little practice one. And this was like under $20. And I would frame her. I would probably frame her and put her in my bathroom. She has 27 colors in here, and I think she had 3 ABs. 1 crystal and 2 ABs she had in there. So this is something that I absolutely would probably put near my vanity, put in my bathroom, maybe in my guest bathroom downstairs. I'm running out of places to put my stuff. And I love the way Ren's canvases work up too. There's a softness to them also. I don't know if you saw me. Welcome to members only. I don't know if he saw me gold foil. The man, I forgot to ask him today, but he's got all new things coming, all new categories of stuff coming. Christine, look up Speaking of Diamonds on YouTube. His newest video has it. His newest video has it on there. Okay. So what else? I want to tell you something else that he told me about what's going on his site. Oh, he's got 15% off new members, like clear across the board. He has another artist from the UK that he's trying to support. And that's what I like about Ren. This is what I like about supporting smaller companies, is that she was having a hard time. I don't know if he said what the problem was or not. It could have just been this whole tariff situation, whatever it was. And she has a beautiful teal, a lady in teal that I almost bought today. But if you bought two, you got, I think it was take 15% off of two, and one is called Ruby, and she's a redhead, and one is called Teal. I absolutely would consider that. Yeah, I would consider going. Absolutely. A retreat in North Carolina, my husband would love it. And it's like halfway to our destination. We would roll it into going to Florida. Absolutely, yes. And if not, I'd just take the train there. Go myself. He'll come. He'll come. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys about the diamond painting shop. We're going to start collaborating together. He's gearing up for Halloween. He really likes Halloween, so he's got a lot of new canvases coming out. Oh, and I wanted to tell you, he has a pet section. It's called Best of Show, and he has one of the judges that is helping with that whole category of dogs. And the first one that I saw, of course, was a Yorkie. It was the first one, Best in Show. It was a Yorkie. And if you want to have it personalized, because sometimes your dog looks exactly like the breed and it would look like a custom, he could personalize it for you if you should so desire. So I think I got everything out that I wanted to get out in my hour, including cooking, Southern cooking. And what else? What else is going on? Is everybody running over to Ditsy's right now? Because if you are, I will pop in and see what's going on there. I know, I think Gabrielle's going. Yay! So thank you, my members and my subscribers, for, I want to use something here. I'm never able to type. Oh, it's everywhere. For being here on a Tuesday at 7. And, any comments? Thank you, Jay Lee. You must be doing a hell of a job, because I put this on a slow-mo and you must be like, pew, pew, getting everybody that's intruding. They did on Friday night. Oh, Friday night was so much fun. We were able to hear Johnny live. And then I got up on Saturday and YouTube gave me my husband's entire playlist and said, you have copyright problems right now. So no more lives with Johnny. I say we all skip over to Ditsy's and see what's going on. They are hoping to be able to have up to 75 peeps, so not hard to get into. North Carolina is great. It's a drive for me. I don't fly. It's a drive for me, too. I'm not flying. Oh, good. You're modding over there, too. Look at you. So I'll see everybody there. Thank you again. And yeah, I'll see you there. This is great. Bye, everybody. Okay, well, my laptop. Okay. Oh, end stream. There it is. You're welcome, Tracy.